Kia ora guys, welcome to our penultimate daily problem. Today we're going to look at some word problems, some geometric ones that involve trig. Just thought I'd share you this meme that was sent to me by a mags teacher who will remain anonymous, but let's just say he's recently retired and has a good sense of humour. Think you're bored. When Sir Isaac Newton invented calculus, it was during the plague. Do you have any idea how bored you have to be to invent calculus? I think we'll just leave that there. Hopefully you're not bored enough to try these problems though. Okay, problem 18. Stephen is superjet. So first up, I had a look at the numbers, the speeds involved here, and I think they're fairly reasonable, but the picture that I chose from Google with sound barrier sort of stuff is probably goes against the question, but never mind. So Steve flies a superjet with supersonic speed. He leaves an airport travelling south at 1,200 miles per hour. Helicopter leaves the same airport at the same time, travelling 60 degrees west of north at 300 miles per hour. The superjet has the fuel to fly for 4 hours at that speed. What is the maximum distance that Steve can travel south so that the fuel remaining will allow him to catch up to the helicopter, assuming he loses no time or speed when turning? So it's a maths land problem, clearly. The assumption is a stupid one, and God only knows what he's going to do when he gets to the helicopter. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a wartime movie. I can't remember what it was called, but there was a movie last week on TV with the fighter jet stuff around the war, shooting at each other and running out of fuel at the same time. Alrighty, let's get into the solution of the question. Hopefully you've given it a go and managed to solve it. It involved the cosine rule, which was good because practice from sort of problems from last week. Okay, so this answer is just taken directly from the source, except for my crummy diagram that I've provided for you. So first up, 60 degrees west of north, the airport at O, the helicopter travels towards B, and the superjet, Stephen, the superjet, goes from O to A south and then out back to B to try and catch the helicopter. We know that OB equals 1,200. Now that's probably the most useful information in the question, is that if Steve is flying 4 hours in total, so is the helicopter. So OB equals 1,200 based on the speeds that were given. And then the rest is the cosine rule and a little bit of algebra in there. So the answer is 2,000. Alrighty. A second question, not necessarily an extension, but as an extra problem for you to give it a go. Have a read of that. The answer is 50.72 to 2 decimal places. Try find it in exact form and then check that your answer is 50.72. You'll know you're right. Okay, good luck with that.